You're listening to a hockey podcast where we talk about ice hockey and stuff. Yeah. Woo.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is a hockey podcast you're listening to. Today it's only two of us. So it's me, Molly. Hello.
And me, Chanel. Hello.
But we don't have Jeremy.
No.
Hello.
We fired him, so.
That's a joke. He's just got issues.
Car issues.
Car issues. Oh, and what a day to be missing out on. The Shark fan has actually got shark news today.
The most important shark news.
Ooh, indeed. But we'll get onto that a bit later. I think we should maybe, last week we talked about trades.
Yes.
And we finished it 15 minutes before the trade deadline. We're like, oh, nothing's going to happen, really.
Just everything happened, you know?
Yeah, but that's old news now. So
it is.
Just pretend we were right for deadline. We got every single person in there.
Yes, you did hear us talk about Mantha. It was just in the background really quietly.
Yeah, if you listen to the podcast backwards, that's what we talk about.
Yeah. So
all right, going straight into it. What number one topic?
The most important topic?
The most important topic.
Patrick Marleau? Is that who we're talking about?
Did it. Yeah, we're talking about Sharks news. That's the new jingle for Sharks news, just so you know, Jeremy. Patrick Marleau breaks the record tonight. He breaks the streak,
which is set at 1,768 games, passing Gordie Howe.
A monumentous occasion.
Yes, very proud of the guy. He's awesome. His character is great, so he definitely deserves this.
He really does. Do you know how long he's been in the NHL for?
Well, since 1997, I think.
Yeah.
Right? And
24
he was like
24 years.
24 years. That is correct. Yes.
Older than most NHL players nowadays.
Oh my gosh. Stop saying stuff like that. It's so embarrassing for me. They're all babies.
They're all babies.
And they make more money than me.
Don't. It's fine.
But yeah, Patrick Marleau, 1997, he was drafted. He was the youngest, actually, in that draft, by the way.
Yeah.
Right behind Joe Thornton and Luongo in the same draft year, which is good company, right? And obviously, he's the all-time leader in goals, points, shots, playing for the San Jose Sharks. So this is definitely well-deserved.
Yeah. I have a question about this, though. Will it be a winning game for him or a losing game, as they are playing
the Knights? That's correct.
We're currently on a win streak.
Well, you know what? The winning streak always ends up ending. So hopefully that is tonight.
I really hope the Sharks get this win, and that's the only time I ever want the Sharks to win.
Me too. It would be just really lovely. I mean, if you could get even a point, that would be great. Either way, a win is...
Win is a win is a win.
That is correct.
Yeah.
A win is a win. And, I mean, he's... What can you do? Like, Patrick Marleau, obviously, he's not going to be the top player on the team, but he's definitely an important player for leadership, especially.
He's an integral cog, shall we say, in the Sharks team there. And because he's been around for such a long time, he is a knowledgeable asset, I feel. Even if he doesn't stay with the Sharks, he's a knowledgeable asset, and he can go on to do so much more in the hockey world. I could see him being a head coach at some point.
Absolutely. And I feel like he would do that.
Yeah, 100%.
I think it kind of brings us to the next question, whether or not he is going to be a Hall of Famer, you know? Like, he didn't win a cup, right? No.
He hasn't won a cup. Wait, he did, did he? No, because he was away when San Jose won the cup last. Oh, unfortunate.
So usually people in the Hall of Fame, they win cups. However, there are special players that get that honor, and I think Patrick Marleau should definitely be one, especially if people are talking about possibly Carey Price being a Hall of Famer. Then why not Patrick Marleau?
Yeah. If you think about it, Patrick Marleau hasn't necessarily won a cup, but he's breaking records and he's been a consistent player for a very long time, 24 years.
Yes, he's a consistent player.
Extremely long. He's like one of those players that you want to have on your team. So I don't see why he wouldn't be in the Hockey Hall of Fame. It's like saying McDavid won't be in the Hall of Fame because he's not won a cup.
Yes, exactly.
And I'm pretty sure Edmonton have not won a cup recently.
Maybe this year. Well, we don't know. Could be weird.
Probably not. That's fine. Could be next year. Be the playoffs against what will be the Stanley Cup final next year? Oilers against Sabres.
Please don't.
You heard it here first, folks.
If this does happen, we do have to reference this podcast in particular, this episode.
100%, yeah. That one time Molly said a stupid thing. Oh, every episode. Oh.
Place your odds now, because you'll be rich.
100%. I'm going to do it. Put €5 down.
Oh my goodness.
Just like
but not only that though, but like you said, he's gotten a lot of awards, and has been nominated for the Lady Byng more than once. I mean, he hasn't won it, but he is a very good stand-up gentleman, good leader. So that also will play a role in whether or not he'll be a Hall of Famer.
I think he is worthy of winning something this year, even if it's just, a recommendation being like, oh yeah, look, you did break the streak. Congrats, sir. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And you can see the entire league respects him. Just his last game, I forget what was their last game. I forget, but they all stood after the game and shook his hand. Congratulations, you and Gordie Howe are tied and are awesome. It's cool to be in that company.
It's very cool. I think that's an aim of a lot of NHL players, is just to be respected as a player. You can't have everyone, being a McDavid, bringing that back again, or a McKinnon, but just being a good player who's well respected. That's a great teammate, a great leader. I think that's something that a lot of NHL players aspire to be. And Patrick Marleau is kind of like the role model of that player.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. I feel like I've been way too nice to the Sharks recently, and it's making me feeling a little bit, I need to have a shower after this.
Oh my gosh. That's true. In your division, you're not like best friends for sure.
No.
So to end it off, he played his 1,500 game with the Leafs, but he broke the record with the Sharks, his team. That's his team ultimately forever. Even if he gets traded.
Should we probably put in what Jeremy would say about this section?
Oh, please do. I know you know.
Yeah. Unless Jeremy wants to record him having a good old ranty-roo and just insert himself in.
Yeah,
that would also be completely fine.
Absolutely.
But I'll just sum up his notes, shall I?
Yeah, do it.
My best Jeremy voice. Hello. Patrick Marleau. I can't do his accent. It's fine. Marleau breaking Gordie Howe's record. So he put Howe 26 seasons to make the record. Had an influence from Howe there, with this quote saying, growing up in Saskatchewan, one of the first things you do is to look to see which players from Saskatchewan are in the NHL. Obviously, Gordie comes to the top of that list. It gives you hope. Maybe that could be me one day playing in the NHL, since these other guys before me did, coming from small farming communities in Saskatchewan. That's actually really cute. We love him. Yeah. And so he was a second-round draft pick.
Jeremy here. He was the second pick in the first round. Just thought I'd put that in there. Okay, let's go back to them now. All right, goodbye.
Right behind his buddy there, Joe Thornton, who we all like as well. I hate saying like, the Sharks. Oof. He currently holds Sharks career records in 8 categories, including overall goals, which is 522, power play goals, 163, short-handed goals, 17, and game-winning goals. He is regularly received votes for the Lady Byng Memorial Trophy and was twice a finalist. Maybe next year. He's got Olympic gold medals in 2010 and 2014.
Canadian boy.
Wednesday night against the Vegas Gold Knights. He played his 900th consecutive game. What?
Yeah.
Well, breaks?
because he's doing the Ironman streak too.
He is, isn't he?
Yep.
Made of something else, isn't he?
He's special.
Should we say all these quotes? I don't think I can read.
No.
But just to round, I think I'll round it up here though with how I think Jeremy would say, it's been a long time since records like this have been broken. Wayne Gretzky has owned the points record since 1989-90 season. Goals 93-94 and assists 87-88. That's more than 30 years ago. How long's that? That's ages ago. Larry Robinson has had the career plus-minus mark since 1984-85 season. Records just haven't been broken in a long time, basically. So this is a monumentous occasion. Like, get out the red carpet for him. Get out with my champers.
Yep.
And watch the game, even if it's not a good one, okay? So hopefully, if you are listening to this, you watch the game and you can retrospectively be like, oh yeah, they did win it or they did lose it or whatever. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, we're in past land.
Yeah.
Don't fight us.
No.
Last injunction from me, but I love my boy. I'm so proud of him. Okay, that's it. Goodbye. All right, goodbye.
Okay, moving on to our next topic then.
Oh boy. Yeah. Let's go to
Guess who's back?
the Nuks.
Back again.
Back again.
Nuks are
And
back.
The Nuks are back. Tell all your friends. Okay, that was so terrible.
Wasn't it against the Blue Leafy boys? The Blue Leafs.
Yeah, after
Toronto Maple Leafs.
the Blue Leaf Boys.
The
That's
Blue
the
Leaf
team.
boys. Yep.
After not playing for 23 days,
Which is long.
it's is very long. I didn't even realize how long it was. It must have been very long for fans as well.
I can't imagine.
But yeah, they returned to the ice last night against the Leafs, and they actually won 3-2 in overtime. Now, I will say I watched the game, obviously. I never miss a Leafs game. It doesn't matter what time it is. The Canucks had put forward an excellent effort. It was really good. I was surprised. I did have like one of those empathy body aches, you know what I mean? Every time they get slammed or something, like, oh man.
Yeah.
That probably doesn't feel great. So it was really hard to watch. At first, we're all kind of like on our how would you say that? We're like on our tippy toes. Like, we don't want to upset fans on Twitter or anything because it is a sensitive subject, right? But as I was watching, I saw that the Canucks could definitely hold their own. And there was a fantastic performance by the netminder, Braden Holtby.
Yes, I was gonna say,
wow.
Holtby.
37 shots.
Wowee.
And because I watched, I would argue a lot of those were high danger. The Leafs were on fire. Yeah,
they were some cracking shots at the goal from the Leafs there. And Holtby just went, you know what? Not today.
Not today. I don't understand what it is with these Leafs. It's like they fuel every goaltender they're against.
They're like,
they're
we're
all
going to break you. We're going to break you. They're literally saying, puck off.
I mean, it's great for this story, obviously, because of what happened with the Canucks. But I think a lot of the Leafs fans lost their empathy when Edler, he kneed Hyman. You know what I mean? Like, bad, dirty hit.
He's gone to a hearing about it, hasn't he?
He has a hearing today with NHL player safety. Exactly. I am not happy. Molly, I'm going to say this.
Yes.
I was thinking about this week, and I was like, okay, so my favorite hockey player on the Leafs and the league, obviously, is Frederik Andersen. We all know that.
Yeah.
But if Freddie leaves, who is my favorite player, right? So I had to really think about it. And after thinking about it, it is very clear that it's Zack Hyman, because every single time he's on the ice, I have to make a comment. And the comment is always, man, that guy can do no harm. He's perfect. Even if he gets a penalty, I'm like, not his fault. He's an angel. It was an accident. He's perfect. No, he is perfect. I love him. And if he's out, I am going to shed a tear for this angel. I don't want him to be injured.
I don't want him to be injured either. He's a good egg. He's another one of those players where you're like, you can stay on the ice forever.
Yes, he does the work.
Yeah.
People are kind of getting mad with people saying like Hyman is a key part to the Leafs, and he is. I mean,
Is.
a lot of Matthews' goals wouldn't happen without Hyman's hard work in the back. You know,
Yeah.
it's
People
just
always
true.
think, I feel like in sports, particularly like Leafs fans, I think it's just because I've been exposed to a lot more Leafs fans and other fan bases. That's the word I was looking for. But with the Leafs fans, it's like, oh, they don't score goals, oh, they're not assisting, they don't block pucks in the net, then they're not a good player.
Yeah.
And I think that's a bit
Naive?
a bit naive, yeah. Like, you need to look at the depth that they do have. You have to look about the plays and the strategy to then be like, oh, without this player, it all goes to shit.
Yeah. I mean, we realized that when just Nylander left because he was on COVID protocol, you know? And he comes back and gets a goal right away, which is fantastic. We obviously missed him, but I feel that way with Hyman. You're going to notice that he's gone. You are.
It's not going to be noticeable at first. I think with a lot of people, they're just going to be like, oh, the Leafs are just being the normal Leafy selves. And it's like, actually, no.
We're
Look,
missing. Yeah.
dig deeper.
Honestly,
appreciate your players.
Just people should, although, yes, the numbers are very important and you can always look them up and figure out how a team should work. But the eye test is also very important. Like,
yes,
there are some players on all of our teams that are awesome but have no points collected, or like a very, very few points collected. But you either notice them in a good way or you don't notice them at all, which is not necessarily a bad thing.
It's like Barry. Tyson Barry is like my prime example of that kind of player.
Oh, yeah? Isn't he doing really good with you guys, though? Like, point-wise?
We love him. we just love him.
Or you loved him, sorry.
We loved him. He's gone.
That's what I meant.
It's fine.
Well, I'm glad he brings joy to every other team he's on except ours.
I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
He was so bad with us. It was weird. I was like, excuse me.
Oh, we still got Kadri.
Yeah, and that's another thing I'm upset about.
He's doing well.
No, listen. Edler's hit on Hyman yesterday. I bet you Kadri's going to get in trouble for it.
Probably. Definitely.
Jeremy, add in a laugh track here. No.
That's our laugh track. Ha 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 ha.
Ha ha ha.
Ha ha.
Now, the last thing I kind of want to say about the Canucks, because it's kind of obvious, but I mean, the Canucks aren't going to make it into the playoffs, right?
They're not going to make it.
No. I think there's 12, 13 games left between certain teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's winding down.
It is.
And for them to get a playoff spot, they've got to knock out Montreal, and that's a good 10 points ahead of them.
Oh, they literally have to just go on a winning streak.
And Montreal go on a losing streak.
Which could happen.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on with Habs, man? I don't understand this team.
I'm just saying, I called it.
You did, I know.
You laughed. You laughed at me.
I did. I should have taken into consideration that the Oilers did have a great season last season. But I really did think that the Habs would just take their spot. I mean, they're usually fourth in our division anyways when we have they're usually fifth, actually. But anyways, they're right on brand.
Yeah.
Price was gone. He returns from injury, and then they have an embarrassing game back against the Sens. Literally, they are kryptonites. Both the Leafs and the Habs hate the Sens. We can at least agree on that. And they lost 4-0 on only 14 shots. Dude, that's a 786 save percentage. Do we forgive Price because it's his return back? But then again, you look at someone like Campbell, who was injured, comes back and posts a shutout. Like, I don't know.
The thing is with Price, what I've noticed throughout the last few years, I feel like he comes back from injury too soon. Doesn't play well when he's back on the ice because he's not 100%.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. He probably feels 100%, but is subconsciously not playing his full potential.
It could also be one of those things, like, this is just me imagining up a scenario, but it could be like, hey, I don't want to lose my net, So I better get in as fast as possible.
Yes. He's not a spring chicken anymore.
I don't know. Are people holding on to Price as they're holding on to like Taylor Hall, for example? You know, like, is he as legendary as they say?
I want to say Price is. Price is a damn good goalie, and I want him to live up to his legendary status.
Well,
But
just wait.
the last few years, he's kind of
Teetered off.
not petered off exactly. He's just not consistent anymore.
Yeah.
As consistent, I should say. Because the thing is, when he's good, he's bloody good.
He's
but when
good.
he's not good, it's a bit of a miss.
786 save percentage.
Yeah. So
But-
please, Price, please live up to your name, please. Please. Thank you.
No, please don't. I want to win the cup.
It's all right. The Leafs will beat Montreal.
Okay, so that's the thing though. Carey Price, the one thing he's consistent at is being good in the playoffs.
Ah, that's true.
Even
Maybe that's why he's
last
coming
season,
back.
I'm shook. I'm scared.
I wouldn't be scared. Because Winnipeg will probably knock him out.
Well, that's the thing. It looks like it's going to be a Leafs and Habs playoff face-off.
Oh.
Which, by the way, the Leafs have not met the Habs in a playoff series since 1979. So this is going to be historical. I guarantee the views on the channel are going to go right up. It's going to be fantastic, outstanding.
I'm going to watch them.
Fun.
Even over here.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah.
Everyone who likes hockey should know at least a little bit about the original six, and obviously Habs and Toronto, biggest rivalries in the league. So this is going to be a really fun series, and I'm really hoping that it stays this way, but it does look like we are going to face the Habs. We'll see, but oh my God, it's going to be so fun. It has not set in quite yet, but yeah.
Very exciting. I really want the Leafs to go far in the playoffs this year.
I just want to everyone wants a cup, but I just want to make it past the goddamn first round.
Oh, same here.
What
Final
about
would be
the
great.
Avs? How are
What about
they
the
in
Avs?
playoffs? In the playoffs, how are they?
They go one of two ways.
Okay.
Really good, or they run out of steam.
Oh, so they
normally
start
make
off
it to second round, and then it just gets sloppy. That's where they made like the really stupid like pulling from net moves. Like, don't do that. But
excuse me.
The Avs are actually doing pretty well in goal at the moment.
I know. I did see
you
that.
Saw Dubnyk wins his debut.
Beautiful save percentage.
Blues. Yes. I feel getting Dubnyk was a very clever move on the Avs part because he's from the same division.
Yeah, absolutely. So
he's played for Minnesota and Sharks, and now he's on Colorado. So he's just moved around the same division. So he's accustomed to the different teams and also the different plays from other teams. And I actually think that was a very good move. He's not actually had a full warm-up pre-game with the Avs yet, and he played a game, no problem.
Absolutely.
Just professional.
It was really good. And didn't it come just in time? Because, wait, wasn't Grubauer out for like...
Grubauer is out on COVID protocol.
That's right. But I did notice that the Avs didn't have many games. Like, it was a large gap, right?
Yes, we've got 3 games postponed because there is now 3 players on COVID protocol. So we've had to shove 3 games down.
That's right. Was that a horse?
That was a horse.
Well, congratulations. My God, everyone listening, you just heard a horse. Like, what on earth?
You'll probably hear more of them, seeing as there's, 16 horses next to me right now? Like, where I live, in a stable, because I'm a horse.
You're listening to This is a Horse podcast.
Horse-ski.
Oh my God.
Anywho, I don't know if you know it's not really drama, but like there's a joke in the Avs.
Okay.
To do with horses. So this is topical.
Oh.
The captain of the Avalanche is called Landskog, correct?
Yes.
There is also a racehorse called Landskog.
Yes, I did know that.
And they always bet on Landskog. It's funny. It's just a funny thing that keeps happening in the Avalanche, and I love it.
He is a workhorse on his team.
Oh, he's
there
with beautiful hair.
You and your hair.
I'm sorry, but if you have a player just like they got their helmet off and they're like skating and it's just flowing,
In the wind.
Yeah, you've got to admit
Good aerodynamics too.
Great. Moving on, I've got more abs stuff.
Yeah, tell me.
I don't know. I haven't really been calling out players recently on the abs, but Mikko.
Okay, Ratnan. Yeah.
Love him. 5 goals in 5 games.
Ooh, mwah, brilliant. I mean, you guys are currently on a winning streak again, aren't you?
Yeah. We'll win
I'm
4.
4 wins. Yeah,
4 wins.
that's correct.
It's really exciting. We are drawn for points at the moment with Vegas.
Oh, you are. However, you do have a game in hand, I believe. Yeah?
Yes. So
that's
hopefully,
good news.
With the postponed games, we're going to go back to
dominating.
We're going to, I'm going to put them in the bin. Nington, where they belong. It's happening again. Can make bin jokes again.
It depends, honestly. You guys could actually be facing the Yotes or the Sharks, even.
Yeah, at this rate, there's 5 points between the Sharks and the Yotes.
Mm-hmm. You guys, I think you're the only division where it's really a very large toss-up, you know?
For the wild card, it's not even wild card, but fourth.
Wild card.
It's wild card. Yeah. Actually, no, Central Division, it could go to Dallas, Chicago, or the Predators.
Yes, actually, you are right about that. They're close in points.
They're close, apart from the Canes and the Panthers up there. Just jeez. I did not see that coming. But I did. I'm happy. I was going to say, just continuing talking about playoffs. Who do we know for definite who's not making it?
Okay, well, I mean, the Sabres have mathematically been removed from the playoffs, so rest in peace, Buffalo. Oh my God.
43 difference.
Yeah.
How many games have they won?
12 games. You know what though? Like, I feel like they're the laughing stock, but you also have freaking New Jersey that's pretty close. Like
New Jersey, yeah, so you say it. New Jersey and the Ducks have won the same amount of games.
It's par though. Like, I mean, it makes sense. I expected this. People keep expecting the Ducks to do better, but not me.
I've never really got the hype about the Ducks.
No, absolutely not.
Even after watching the movies, I was like,
oh God, no.
Congrats, you named a team after it. What?
Yay, Disney Channel.
Stupid. People come at me for that. I will fight my corner about not liking the Mighty Ducks. I'm sorry.
Really? Because no, it's not. I don't like
nothing
either.
For me.
No, cheesy.
Too cheesy.
So,
wait,
that's the first team, and I think my team and your team are, although it's not clinched yet, I'm pretty sure it's like 100% we're going to be in the playoffs kind of deal.
Yeah, I would really like to see your team and my team play again.
Play again, like against each other?
Yeah, because we watched it together.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And Leaves won.
Oh, so you're looking for a rematch, aren't you?
I'm looking for a rematch. Ding, ding, Chanel. Ding, ding.
It was close. Remember? Because Hyman got the open netter, so that means you're at least only one behind.
I wasn't even mad.
Yeah. It was a hoot. It was fun because we got to celebrate back and forth.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't like a total domination. That's not fun.
No, just crying.
Come over so the Leafs can beat you, or come over so that the Avs can.
And give you some tissues to wipe up the tears.
Oh yeah, I made you soup.
You did. It was great soup.
Thank you.
Soup. Be fine. Should we talk about hockey? We're talking about food again. No.
God dang it.
Last week it was pasta.
Lasagne.
Lasagne.
And now it's soup. And something else. I have a feeling that we said something else food related, but I don't remember. Anywho.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, basically the playoffs are coming up, and we're going to start seeing teams clinch spots and be eliminated. So keep an eye out for that. There's, like I said, there's roughly around 12 to 13 games remaining for each team.
Yep.
It's about to get crazy. It's going to be fun though, right?
I'm very excited.
I'm just excited. Sorry. That was a horse again, guys.
Keeps interrupting me like, Jesus, horse, just chill out. As I say, I'm very excited for the playoffs.
Oh yeah, I'm so excited because of the conference switch ups or the division switch ups. Sorry, it's going to be fun to see certain teams face each other because obviously the Habs and the Leafs, for example, wouldn't face each other on a normal day.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool to see that.
I'm interested to see how divisions play against each other. For example, say like Colorado had to play the Hurricanes, the Canes. Yeah. I really want to see how that goes because everyone's kind of been in their little bubble of
oh my
teams.
Gosh, yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see if they've developed any tactics which is solely to do with their division.
It makes you wonder. It makes you wonder, like, okay, so they've grown accustomed to certain play, and then they're going to be thrown into a team that's accustomed to their own kind of play. Now, which play style is better and more dominant? Will it be one of those things where the teams are close, they'll go to game 7s, or is it going to be like a sweep? Like, I don't know. It's going to be so fun. I can't wait.
We're
getting
gonna have a
pumped.
lot to talk about. We're gonna have a lot to talk about in playoff season. I'll tell you that much.
It's gonna be so fun. I'm gonna be drinking a lot of beer.
Gonna get fat on my beer.
Donuts and beer. I don't know why donuts. Is that like that's not a normal thing to eat during the playoffs?
What's a hockey food?
Jeez, let's not gatekeep food. Guacamole. No.
I don't know.
Hot dogs? No, that's baseball.
Wings?
Overly priced French fries.
100%. Overly priced anything that will probably give you food poisoning.
Yeah. We spent a lot of money when we went to go watch the Canes game on French fries. It was a large portion, to be fair. And here we are on food again. Okay.
Oh no, we need to go eat dinner or something.
I am hungry. You know what? I think that was the week anyways.
I think that is everything. I mean, Jeremy said he was going to do the British hockey rundown, but I don't watch it, so I can't do that.
No.
But we can probably continue doing that next week because people did say they were interested.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hop, we can include that at the next podcast. We will be here again on Tuesday.
Yes. Oh, and if you are listening to us, remember you can subscribe because we still have the majority of our listeners who are not subscribed. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed already. We do appreciate you like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But until then, you can find us on Twitter at this hockey pod for all your hockey shit posts, I guess.
We're gonna start posting consistently there soon too. We're just getting a hold of everything.
Yeah. And you can follow us individually as well.
Yes, on Twitter and TikTok for me at Chanel LV.
I'm just on Twitter. It's not.
Oh my God! She's never gonna get her own handle.
What is my handle? I'm gonna look it up again.
Oh my goodness!
It is. It's just _Molly. At it's just _Molly. You heard it from me, folks. Yeah.
And then, of course, we can't forget Jeremy's oopsies, which is at JWalkerMedia and twitch.tv/Jeremy_Walker.
Yeah. So go check him out. He's pretty cool as well. Just a little sorry, Jeremy, for this recording.
It was a little bit everywhere, but I kind of dug it. Whatever.
Oh, it's fine.
Hopefully, you guys enjoyed hanging out with the girls today.
Girl time.
And the horses, the girls and the horses.
All right then.
And our next week will be up on Tuesday at 10 a.m. What is it? Central? I don't know that kind of stuff.
Canadian time, Ottawa time,
Toronto time,
Ontario time,
and
3 p.m. British summertime.
There you go.
4 p.m. for us Europeans in France. So yeah,
there you go. Have a lovely day. Bye.
You're
Bye.
listening to a hockey podcast where we talk about ice hockey and stuff.